Hello everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to our My Player Career Mode. I appreciate each and every one of you who support what I do and continue to show likes, comments, and subscribing to the channel. Really appreciate it. As always, I hope that you're all doing fantastic and having an awesome day. We're back today and we've got 3 matches coming your way because one of those is a Super Cup game against Inter, so a chance at silverware. We'll also take on Napoli and Lazio today. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Let's aim for 500 likes on today's video. That would be incredible. Some more news coming through now as we have made it into the Team of the Year for 2027. If you missed the previous episodes, we of course won the Player of the Year, but we're also in the Team of the Year as well. And we are into the January transfer window. So we'll have to keep our eyes on any potential transfers. There has been one to tell you about that I know for sure, and that is Aaron Hickey, who has joined at fullback. Let me show you. So we have 23 players right now. So there he is, Aaron Hickey, another right back. So we've now got Dest, Gianmario, and Hickey, but I imagine one of those 3 will play left back in place of Cambiasso. And as we begin the episode taking on Napoli, they currently sit 11th, struggling in Serie A. Milan host Torino at the San Siro. We're hoping that Torino, who we of course beat last episode, can get a result that allow us to win the game against Napoli and return top of Serie A. Let's take a look at the 2 lineups then as we jump into this. In fact, Aaron Hickey does start at left back with Dest playing right back, Silva and Timber at the base of our defence. Zakaria captain in the team, Pedri de Jong, myself, Vlahovic, Chiesa and Casteels in goal. There's the Napoli team, and you struggle to see why they are struggling so much. They have some very good players, so although they're 11th, this is not a guaranteed Juventus victory by any means. With Inter following this game in the Super Cup, we're hoping for the best possible start. A quick start, please, as well. Let's not allow Napoli an early chance, an early goal, which could find its way into the game right here with Ryan Gravenberch. However, the goal is prevented by Casteels. Gravenberch's efforts save past the post, Napoli corner. First sight of goal for them, though, and this is not the start we were alluding to when I mentioned with the Super Cup following. Juve have to try and get on this ball and stop Napoli from building anything. How is that a penalty? It's given, and Napoli have a dream start here. If they turn this into a goal, they could not have asked for anything better than what we have seen in the first 8 minutes. Disastrous for Juventus. Who is given responsibility? It's Brian Brobby from the spot for Napoli. Casteels, we need a heroic moment. Brobby steps up and sends Casteels the wrong way. Napoli 1, Juventus 0. 9 minutes gone at the Allianz Stadium. No nerves whatsoever from Brobby. What a penalty it is as well. Straight into the side netting. Casteels, even if he'd have guessed correctly, I don't think he would have saved it. Fantastic penalty from Brian Brobby. Pedri. Vlahovic's ball, we will chase, and there's no one in the box at the moment in a Juventus shirt, so having to turn backwards. Foul made here, and that will be a free kick. Bacca offers me his hand, however, I'm not happy with the challenge, so he beats his hand away. It's also a yellow card, the first of the game here for Bacca, and it's a free kick for Juventus. Brobby looking to play forward. Zakaria intercepts. The ball, though, from Zakaria is a little bit overhit. Kimpembe reads it. Gets there first. And now Brobby finding Serdar, whose effort is blocked by Timber. The ball will fall the way of Gravenberch as there's a goal elsewhere. Milan ahead against Torino. So this is not going to plan in this first game today. We said that we wanted to see Torino do us a favour. They're not, because Milan are now ahead. Meanwhile, we're also behind here. Bacca on that yellow card, though. We've got to try and get on the ball as much as possible and run at him and try and make him receive a second yellow and get himself sent off. Serdar, Urzi to Brobby. Big save, Casteels. No offside flag. Brian Brobby timed his run to perfection, and he was found well by Urzi. And without Casteels, Napoli surely would have sealed the game there. Half-time whistle sounded here at the Allianz Stadium, and no sign of life from Juventus yet. It's been all Napoli in the first half. They have cruised their way through the first 45 minutes under no real pressure from the home side. Brobby forwards looking for his teammate, but Timber gets there for Juventus. News filtering through that Torino have got an equaliser against Milan. That is now 1-1 at the San Siro. So gives Juventus a little bit more momentum, inspiration if you will, to try and find something back in this game. Frenkie de Jong's ball out towards me. We've got Vlahovic in front of us. There's that easy pass. De Jong now has it with Dest making the overlap. Here is Serginho Dest. Right-hand side, pulling it back to De Jong. De Jong now gets himself into the penalty area, pulling it back towards myself! Juve won, Napoli won! There's the goal we needed! The stadium erupts as Juve have got their equaliser. The first sight of goal taken. Get in! And as I say, the equaliser for Torino in the game at the San Siro gives us that little bit of momentum and hope that if we can get something here, Torino can hold on to that result and the gap against Milan will close. If it stays like this, both games resulting in 1-1, it'll remain just a point that Milan will be ahead of us. The boss has switched to ultra-attacking, and that's forced a bit of a formation change from Juventus. I'm pretty certain we've gone to 3 at the back and 2 up front, with myself now playing right midfield rather than right wing, which I don't mind, but we know that there's big gaps that open up from that, so we need to make sure we manage this game correctly now for the remainder of it, as Timber will play Dest. That is our 16th in 21 Serie A matches. Exactly what we wanted. Vlahovic will play me here as back air is with me, but we skip inside him brilliantly and look to find the finish. What a save that is. It's fallen here for Chiesa. Not quite able to find the rebound shot. Bakker had no chance there of stopping me, and when the space opened up, I've just seen there was a pass. Pedri was through. I didn't see him in real time. Apologies if I'd have seen the run of Pedri. That was a surefire goal. I just wanted to test the goalkeeper and hope he would palm it back out straight to a Juve player. Didn't end up working like that, but corner ball, which we take, send in, Serdar away. It'll fall back my way though again. Another chance to whip across in. There's a lot of bodies in the box still though from Napoli, and that means they're able to defend the first corner, but it will result in Juve pressure, who are looking to make this count. De Jong to take the corner. 10 minutes remain. Frenkie de Jong delivery in towards the box. Badiashile away. Chiesa will pick up the loose ball. Federico Chiesa looks to play myself as we shift it. Get into the area. What a run! What a goal! Juve lead! And we've got both of them. And the turnaround inside the Allianz Stadium is complete. Chiesa picks it up. Napoli don't get out quick enough. We turn, get on our favoured left side and find the finish. Clinicalness personified. 2 shots, 2 goals. Just hold on, Juventus. Just hold on. 6 minutes remain. We are still on ultra-attacking, and that's what worries me because, again, there's so much space when you see us go to this, and the boss doesn't change back as we are now into a new position playing right midfield. As here is Lozano. Brobby! Oh, Brian Brobby has got Napoli an equaliser, and it looks like we will end up with a single point. Right on cue. Right on cue. As soon as I said we've not switched back from ultra-attacking, that worries me. And that's the chance that Napoli needed. He gets his second of the game, Brobby. And if you give him that sort of time, what's happened to the replay here? I have absolutely no idea. Unfortunately, you won't get to see a replay of Brobby's great finish. And in the end, it looks like the points will be shared here at the Allianz Stadium. Unfortunately for us, our only hope is that Torino has been able to hold on to their result against Milan, unless there's time for a Juve late winner. Chiesa, lovely! Oh, I was offside anyway, it wouldn't have counted. And that is full time. As that is the end of the game. Juve 2, Napoli 2 from the first game of the day. Juventus' fans don't look too happy about that. So we know it's the Super Cup against Inter next, but I can confirm Napoli were able to beat Torino by 2-1. So, as you can see, we are now further behind them. 3 points, in fact, and Roma have closed the gap to us as well to just 2. So, Milan leading the way, but we take on Inter now with a chance of winning the Super Cup at the Stadion Olympic, and we shall see if we are able to do so. There are the 2 teams, and into game we go. Both teams really sloppy in possession, giving the ball away far too easily. Silva, how does that work? I missed the interception, but who's picking up Dani Olmo? It's Inter 1, Juve 0. And that is the first shot we've seen of this game. And I don't know how he's free. Yeah, I missed the interception. You'll see it in the replay. Tried to block the pass through. Don't quite get there. There you go. And then when the ball comes back across, there's too many players in Juventus just stood there watching the ball. Olmo has freedom inside the area. Left-footed whips the ball past Casteels. 1-0 Inter. That may genuinely have been one of the most underwhelming first halves of a final you're likely to see. One shot, Inter had it, goal. Dest, forward to Vlahovic. Vlahovic finds Diaz. Diaz plays me. Am I going to be onside? It looks like I am. Right foot, left foot, we've gone with, in fact. Equaliser, 25 minutes left. I'm not joking. That's our first shot. Both teams have had one shot and scored them both. I said it at half-time. This might be the most underwhelming final you're likely to see unless things improve. Well, at least we are back on level terms now. Change made for Juventus. Zaniolo has just come on. Vlahovic, Zaniolo. Over on the right-hand side. Vlahovic has still got it, though. Now he plays Chiesa. Chiesa has the ball across. It's absolutely magical. And Juve take the lead. That is more like it, my friends. Wonderful. Vlahovic finds Chiesa. Across the face of goal. Zaniolo, who's only been on the pitch a matter of minutes, slots home. Juve 2, Inter 1. Now, we were on ultra-attacking, so we'll see if we switch back to normal, and that way we don't remain on ultra-attacking, because if so, and we don't switch back, there should be a way that I can override it and make it so we do go back to a more standard formation, if you will, because otherwise, what's the point in us being ultra-attacking if we're now leading the game? Zaniolo finding Vlahovic. We're already away, we're already gone. The touch lets me down, though. The pass wasn't brilliant from Vlahovic, but the touch was terrible from me. Just could not get it out of my feet quick enough. And look at the space that's just opened up here. That is incredible from Casteels. That is unreal. As Jeremy Pino is still going to find the finish anyway. Oh! That starts as well because I was trying to get away and I just didn't get the touch. Get the ball under control and then flick the analog stick to knock the ball in front of me and use the pace. But it just didn't happen like that. And then after that, what a save it was by Casteels. Unfortunately, because we're on ultra-attacking still, there's about 4 players back for Juventus against the 5 of Inter. Lautaro Martinez to Bravo. Bravo now for Inter. I'm tracking the run of Martinez and following him all the way to make sure that pass was not on. But Bravo will now play it inside. Martinez, Cunha, Silva! You can't write this. You cannot write it. Ultra-attacking. Why? Why when we're 2-1 up are we still on it? There's no reason to be. Inter have won it. Inter have won it. That's game. Look at the fans. That's how I feel as well. Dejected. Frustrated. Plenty of words I could use to describe the feeling around this, but as I say, I don't understand why when we're leading the game 2-1 we haven't switched back from ultra-attacking. Congratulations to Inter, they win the Super Cup. You can say that we didn't deserve it, but ultimately I don't think the game had much quality in it, to be honest. There's been 5 goals. Well, when I say quality, I mean in the way of chance creation, because obviously there was clinicalness, and that's where the quality comes from in finding the finish. But in total, there was just not many chances whatsoever. So, we're about to play Lazio, but first, Inter are playing against Milan, and that game is the day before ours, so we can advance and see what results it ends up being between Inter Milan and AC Milan. And that way we'll know what result we need. Well, it's a draw in the end. So with that draw between Milan and Inter, victory for us will take us to 48 points, and we'll sit just 1 behind Milan. Roma, as you can see, are currently second, following their victory over Salernitana. So big game here against Lazio to finish the episode. We'll take a look at the 2 lineups, as I will also go ahead and change the kits ahead of this one. There we go, change kit, and we'll go with our black kit for this one. And as you see, the 2 teams, we are on paper the stronger of the 2 sides, but we haven't won a game yet today, so let's change that right here. Rabiot towards Vlahovic. Nicely done by Dusan Vlahovic to pick out myself. Little ball roll to take us back inside. Look at the run being made here by Vlahovic. Over the top ball looking for him, and we find him as well. Dusan Vlahovic scores for Juventus inside 6 minutes, and it was wonderfully worked. And look as the lads celebrate. You can see they're very happy with the start made to this game, and we are as well, because inside 6 minutes, any nerves we potentially would have had going into game are squashed as we have an early lead. And Lazio, well, they've got it all to do now. Fornals looking for the ball over the top. Dest challenges, and Dest will get to it for Juve. And we'll also play it back towards him. He finds Vlahovic. The run being made by myself. Dest is with me on the right-hand side. Juve looking lively. Juve looking dangerous as De Jong plays myself. I don't know how on earth we still come away with possession. We'll play it out here towards Aaron Hickey. Hickey's got a couple of options in the box. There's Chiesa! Juve have got their second. And Lazio are crumbling at home. We love this celebration, don't we? This is the second time we've jumped over the billboard. The team to celebrate as Aaron Hickey gets the ball on the left-hand side. He's got two options just ahead of him there in De Jong and Chiesa. I'm at the back post. Picks out Chiesa, who on the volley is able to find the finish. But question marks will be raised about Lazio's defending because it was not good. Here is Andrich. Volchmich to his right. Lazio get one back. Juve, well, that wouldn't be a Juventus game, would it? If we were to keep a clean sheet in the circumstances today. We've conceded 5 in the opening 2 games, and there's the first of this one. It's just a simple ball forwards, and then Andrich gets it. One ball to his right. Volchmich, first touch. Second one to find the finish. Velasco given no chance. 2-1. Mistake made by Aaron Hickey there as he gave away possession without any pressure. Volchmich will now play the ball forwards. And Lazio, with a single minute before half-time, have another chance. And it's Volchmich again. And it's in the back of Juventus' net. Lazio 2, Juve 2. What has just happened here? How on earth has this game gone from Juventus being 2-0 up to the all square? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't really know how to describe that first half. Juventus were on cloud 9 when they were 2-0 up, seemingly cruising to victory. However, 2 goals in 5 minutes from Volchmich, and all of a sudden Lazio are level. Here is De Jong to carry us forwards. Now finding the feet of Vlahovic. Amari in quickly. Andrich to play forward to Volchmich. The Lazio number 10 on a hat-trick. And remember back to 6 minutes when we took the lead and I said, Lazio have it all to do. Well, they've done it. Andrich into the box. He's unable to find the ball across, though. I'm quite deep defensively here. That's lovely by Vlahovic to pick out the run of Yuri and Timber. Timber, I'm not sure what he's doing up here, but I'm glad he is because he might get a chance for Juventus. The answer is no. It is wasted in the end by Dusan Vlahovic and Yuri and Timber, who should have done better with that ball. But then again, where was the support from Juve? It took an age for the players to join the attack there. Here is Volchmich. He will find Fornals. Fornals will find the nets. I have no words. How do you describe this Juventus team as of late? This episode has been awful. Pablo Fornals has just got his first goal of the season. Of course he would have to get it against us, wouldn't he? Otherwise, when else would he have got that goal? As Frenkie de Jong is trying to find a chance. Just sort of rush the shot wide of the post. But yeah, what a time for Fornals to grab his first of the season for Lazio, to give them the lead in a game that Juventus were leading by 2-0. Bottle job Juventus. That's the headline that will be talked about because we have thrown away what looked like a certain 3 points at 2-0. And you can only give ourselves to blame. Zakaria, João Mario, forward to myself, popping up in a central area. The ball from Vlahovic, loose. We'll try and put pressure on Trafford. He will find Marcao. His ball is loose as well, but it's unfortunately a terrible touch that allows Lazio back on the ball again. And Juventus are doing themselves no favours. Waldschmidt forwards. He has caused us problems today, this guy. And he's looking to do it once more as his ball into the box should be with Hermoso. It is De Jong. Why? Why did he try and force the pass towards me? It's given away. You're seeing a sloppy, wasteful Juventus side that I don't quite know how we have thrown away what should have been 3 points and a victory to take us just 1 point behind Milan. But instead, it is now 4 points, the gap between us and the league leaders. Before we look at the actual table and see what is going on in Serie A, we need to look at the team because there has been a few transfers to tell you about. So first of all, Vlahovic, Zaniolo, myself, Chiesa, all still here. But you'll notice as we move into midfield, Pedri has left. Frenkie de Jong, Zakaria and Rabiot. Right now, the midfield three. And for some reason, Rabiot's been given the captaincy. Zakaria was the captain previously. So at right back, Dest, Hickey, João Mario, all still here. But into centre-back, Hermoso, Timber and Dragusin. So we've also lost Silva at centre-back. I don't know where he's gone. So yeah, Silva and Pedri are the two sales made. And we only have around about 5 days left of the transfer window. So we'll see if we are to bring anyone in. Right now, we are looking at potentially signing Enzo Fernandez. So we'll see if anything comes of this transfer news. Ultimately, though, this episode has been, one way to describe it, disastrous. 3 games, 0 wins, 1 draw, 2 defeats. One of those being in the Super Cup against Inter. Then, of course, that 3-2 defeat after being 2-0 up against Lazio. And then coming back from a goal to 0 down against Napoli to lead the game 2-1 before Brian Brobby scored late on to pick up a point. Simply put, things have to improve. Next episode, we will play that first leg against Borussia Dortmund. Champions League is what we're aiming for this season. That's what we want. We've won the World Cup. We've won a Serie A title. We're yet to win a Champions League. I really want one. And if it's not to be with Juventus this season, our future may well have to be looked at going into next season as to whether or not we'll remain a Juventus player. For now then, my friends, let's take a look at the table before we go, just to confirm that we are still 4 behind Milan as we have been drawn against Cagliari in the Cup. But there you go, 49 points Milan with 16 games to go. We are on 45. And that is where we'll end today's episode. If you did enjoy it, a like would be greatly appreciated. If we could go for 500, that would be awesome. Thank you all so much for your incredible support. If you're new around here, like what you see, hit that subscribe button down below. Activate the notification bell as well to make sure you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay safe, take care, look after each other, and I'll see you all again very, very soon. Adios!